adventurous sports enthusiast.
Latest love is skydiving. He enjoys the Toastmasters journey where he not only gets to speak but also gets to hear some amazing tales and speeches of his fellow Toastmasters.
Please welcome Toastmaster Harish with his speech titled Seek Out and Keep Learning.
Vidya dadati vinayam. True education bestows modesty and humility. Vinaya dadati patratham. From knowledge and modesty, we gain competence or worthiness. Patratvat dhanamapnoti. From competence, we gain or obtain wealth. Dhanat dharmam tata sukham. And obviously, with the obtained wealth, we can do what we want. Our responsibilities, dharma, tata sukham, and thus gain happiness and satisfaction. Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, dear guests, good evening. Today, I am going to talk to you about learning and why it is so important. As a matter of fact, mandatory, and I would even say a sterling life principle which we have to continuously seek out and do so. Learn. At this stage, I wanted to share with you a recent video of Harsha Bogale, which I saw in our social network, where he was addressing a hall full of management students. A small excerpt of it. He was talking about cricket and how talent, attitude, and learning related to our lives. He said, talent is not necessarily related to excellence. As a matter of fact, after a particular stage in life, talent is one of the most useless virtues to possess. I repeat, talent, it seems, is one of the most useless virtues to possess. Surprising? Why? Because talent nurtures ego. And talent doesn't solve problems. After a particular stage in life, as you keep growing, some things are far more important than talent and ability. And what is it? Keep at it due. The attitude to constantly learn, hone, and refine your skills, abilities. He gave examples of how he has seen numerous youngsters, extremely talented, but still, when faced with the first roadblock, don't know how to go ahead. Because till that stage, talent took them there. But when you hit a roadblock, what to do next? Vinod Kambli, a very popular example. When Courtney Walsh bounced on him in Mumbai in 1994, Vinod Kambli was 22 years old. He did not know how to play a bouncing ball, and that's it. At 22 years old, he played his last test match. His career stopped there. Because till then, talent took him wherever he went. But then, because he didn't know how to learn, refine, and move ahead, his career stopped at 22 years old. Surprising? A sports research scientist published this, that the Australian Army, when they have to choose an elite task force to do a special operation, they look at the career track record of people whom they want to select. And you know what they do? They look at who are all the people who have never failed in their lives. And they don't choose them. Don't choose them. Simple. They say, right, if a person has never failed, then if the person hits a failure, what would he or she do next? Instead, you know what they do? They look at who has been the person who has failed, learned from his failure, and bounced back. And those people are shortlisted for the elite task force. Learning, betterment. Let's take another example. Our favorite, Sachin Tendulkar. At 14 years of age, Sachin used to play 55 games for 55 days in a row. He used to start with 2 hours of practice in the morning, play a game, and then end it with 2 hours of practice, and then go sleep at the dining table, fall asleep. And he did that for 55 years in a row. Sorry, 55 days in a row. So friends, Sachin's hundreds in ODI and Test cricket is not because of his talent alone. It was his exemplary work ethic, his attitude, and his want to learn and refine himself continuously. Now this stands out and matters far more than ability and talent. Friends, it's simple. Talent can open your first door. It might even open your second or third door. It would definitely not open your last door. Let me also share a very interesting thought experiment which was done. Because the second part which I want to leave you with is to seek out. A group of scientists took 5 monkeys, put them into a cage, and then had a long staircase or a ladder, and then kept bananas on top of the ladder. Obviously, instinctively, the monkeys would run up the ladder to pick a banana. So every time a monkey runs up, they immediately poured cold water on the other remaining monkeys. So what happened? Over a period of time, when one monkey goes up, all the other monkeys would gang up and beat up that monkey, don't go up. So over a period of time, all the monkeys resisted the temptation to go up to pick a banana, no matter how much exciting the banana was, and stayed below. Now, second part of the experiment. The scientists replaced one monkey with a brand new monkey into the cage. Obviously, instinctively the new monkey would run up, all the other monkeys would gang up and beat the monkey, and eventually the new monkey also doesn't run up the stairs just to pick the banana. Repeat the experiment. A second monkey was replaced, and then again all the monkeys gang up, beat this monkey. Surprisingly, even the new monkey participated in the beating. Repeat. Repeat. A third monkey was replaced with a brand new monkey. Beating happened. A fourth monkey was replaced. Gang up, beat up. Finally, the fifth monkey was also replaced. Beat up. Eventually, the cage was filled with 5 brand new monkeys who never experienced the fact that the cold water would be poured on them. But still, none of them went up to pick up the banana. If suppose these monkeys were humans and somebody took an interview saying, what exactly happened? What would they have said? I don't know. This is how things happen here. Sounds familiar? Friends, over a period of time, we get so accustomed to our lives, the way we have lived, our past successes, our experiences, our organization which we are a part of, a friend circle which we are a part of, that we are so happy and comfortable in our lives. It is mandatory, I would say mandatory, to step out, have fresh experiences, to gain fresh perspectives, and even realize that we might be doing something wrong. Isn't it? Take the example of Nokia. During the press release, when Nokia CEO was announcing that Microsoft had taken over Nokia as a company, he announced that we didn't do anything wrong. But unfortunately, we lost. And the entire management shed a tear. But what happened? The market grew so fast that the company couldn't capitalize on the opportunity. Leave capitalizing on the opportunity. They even became obsolete. Obsolete. So what is the learning? The learning is, unless and otherwise we step out and learn something new, we become redundant and irrelevant. As a matter of fact, if you don't step out and learn new, you are left behind when the current trend moves ahead. Necessary? Friends, it's again very simple. What I have shared with you today is our life essence. What we all are today is a sum total of our experiences till now. What we sowed before, what we have been harvesting and reaping over a period of time is what we are now. What we will be tomorrow is again what we sow today and how we are going to continue harvesting tomorrow. So isn't learning a default process of our lives? It does not work. It is but a default process. Toastmaster Lalna talked about that it's never late to learn. As a matter of fact, it's mandatory to always learn. That is life. To conclude, I would like to quote my alma mater. I am an alumni of Vetskalani University, and our motto says, Jnanam Paramam Balam, which means knowledge is power supreme. I urge you all to make learning a default part of your lives. Constantly learn, hone, and refine yourselves mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Thank you. Over to the Toastmasters.